Welcome back from that short break. You're still watching NBS Konnect. It's still Dijan and Sabrina. By the way, guys, I succeeded in educating her about...
I wouldn't say succeeded, but okay, let's call it that.
So anyway, gadget of the week, Google Pixel 2 phone. Heard about it?
Let's say I have.
See, iPhone guys today. Anyway, so the Google Pixel 2, you know, Google has done a couple of phones. We've had Nexus before, but uniquely this one was supposed to be the HTC, but then they transformed it into the Google Pixel 2 phone. A couple of specs that it has. Let me just open GSM Arena real quick and give you just 4 unique things. It's a 5.0, that is 1080 by 1920 pixels in screen. 12 MPs for the camera. We love cameras.
I mean, is it clearer than, let's say, the latest Samsung 8?
It can try to.
Tries. Is it clearer than iPhone?
See, now you don't bring that.
No, we have to compare. We have to know what we're getting ourselves into.
4 GB RAM. The battery is quite good. It's 2,700 of battery life. And currently, when you check the GSM Arena, its stock value is quite good. People are willing to pre-order it. Now, Google, I think, is trying to have a piece of the pie from the existing smartphone market. Huawei went number 2nd earlier this year, so you can clearly see there's room for guys to jump in. You talked about iPhone earlier on today, so these guys are trying to jump into that business. The phone is quite good, but for more of the specs, just watch this short video for more insight on the gadget.
Well, will you look at that? It's the Pixel 2, and it's the Pixel 2 XL. The Google phones are back for another round, and they might not be all that much to look at, but they're good. Really good. This is only the 2nd year of Google making its own phones, but you can already tell that the company is sticking to a few consistent themes. It wants to make something that's really practical. They're totally standard for flagship Android phones. It's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 processor with 4 gigs of RAM and base storage of 64 gigs. The bigger Pixel has a bigger battery, so I am getting a little bit more of a day of use out of it. The smaller one didn't quite go that long for me, but it should still hit a day of light to medium use. Unfortunately, there is no wireless charging, but the fast charging over USB-C is, in fact, very fast. The new Pixels are also finally water and dust resistant. They're rated at IP67, which is good enough for a short dunk, but you probably shouldn't go swimming with them. Honestly, it seems like Google went out of its way to make these phones feel kind of plain. So, for example, they're made out of Gorilla Glass and aluminum just like every phone, but Google coated the aluminum in this textured finish that makes them easier to grip and also hides the antenna lines.
Yeah, so that was it about the Google Pixel 2. Now, this week's life hack is something I think most of us suffer from. Celebrities like Sabrina,
Yeah, but do you know that feature on Facebook where they tell you, do you want to remember this? Or on this day 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, it's ridiculous because you look back and you're like, Banange, what is this? Why is this information out there?
Like if you had a fake life. Eh?
Exactly, and most people have that kind of reaction when they look at their old posts.
I don't. I personally, I don't. My life was dope.
We shall focus on that another day. But the truth is, people's social media history has gotten them into a lot of trouble. So many celebrities, prime ministers, a lot of people, their opinions are different in 5 years ago and right now. Their opinions are really different. And if you suffer from the same issue, you need to probably go and delete your history. Now, how exactly do you do this? One, you can start by searching for yourself. Searching your name in Google, see what comes up. All those old photos of house parties, when you were broke, drinking, I don't know what, you can delete those things. That's the first start. Secondly, you can also try to change your name on those forums that, you don't, let's say Facebook. You can just change, because it's so hard for you to go and change every...
Wait, is it?
That's not even you. That's not even you. You can actually go and decide to change your name because it's hard for you to go and step by step delete every embarrassing photo and every embarrassing post that you ever made. It's hard for you to do that.
Change my name on Facebook?
Yes. You can change your name because then it will be very difficult for people to look for you on that front. Also, you can do it manually, but who has time for that? You can manually go and look for your old posts and delete them. Finally, Apparently, there's a new law coming out, set to come out next year, where you can order the company, or like, let me say Google or Facebook, whatever, you can order them to take down some information. You can say, okay, my life before 2013 needs to go, right? And they will help you clear that. Exactly. So those are some of the ways that you'll be able to clear your history and hopefully have a new start at life. Danze, do you need that?
It seems very life-changing for Sabrina. But yeah, those are quick tips. Try them out. They're very effective, especially if you do intend to be in a place of high regard, or if you just simply want to hide.
Or if you were just ratchet those days.
It came from Sabrina.
That too.
Coming up shortly, we're going to be talking to guys from Sente. Just join us in a few bits.